Netflix debuts new content at a relentless pace. Sure, the company has algorithms and business models that claim this strategy makes sense, but I don't believe it. Industry critics often prognosticate that Netflix has aims to replace all of television by scaling far faster than the network and streaming competitors. But other companies plan to match the streaming giant's outrageous spending, and so Netflix hasn't killed the competition yet, and likely won't ever do so entirely. All this means that you still have more shows to choose from than ever, and, as such, great shows get lost in the glut all the time. With all the competition, almost no one show truly rules the zeitgeist anymore, but at least shows like Stranger Things and The Crown get some attention. These days, most of the Netflix shows barely earn recognition that they even exist. So as half the year has now passed, I've rounded up a few of my favorites from 2018 that I believe got overlooked by audiences. More on that below. These are all shows that in a different, less competitive era could have earned hit status, or at least garnered some Emmy attention. By underrated, I don't mean that you haven't heard of these shows before. Culture fanatics undoubtedly know a thing or two about One Day at a Time. But in an era when even a supposed hit like HBO's Westworld only garners slightly over 1 million viewers a week, the true rating smashers like Game of Thrones or CBS's The Big Bang Theory are increasingly rare. The audiences for smart Netflix shows like Collateral and Dear White People remain small despite a few critics singing praises. Or at the very least, the audiences remain smaller than the shows deserve. Lack of impressive ratings means these shows are literally underrated. And if you want to stay informed about what's joining Netflix on a weekly basis, be sure to subscribe to the Streamline newsletter. There is a tag, Netflix, Collateral on Netflix. G-Sub-J-HP. This is part of Streamline, HuffPost's weekly recommendation service for streaming shows and movies. Every Saturday, Streamline ranks the best shows to watch online, including a focus on Netflix, Collateral. Robert Viglasky, Netflix, Collateral on Netflix. Premise: a crime story that focuses on the various entangled lives that a murder affects. Set in contemporary London, this show tries to tackle the big issues of the day, such as Parliament politics, immigration, drug trafficking and the role of police. Value: Carey Mulligan plays an all-time great character named Kip Gillespie. I'd happily watch seasons of Kip, a former Olympian turned detective and mother-to-be, solve crimes and try to save London. Unfortunately, Collateral lasts for only 4 episodes, but that also means you can finish this relatively quickly. With the glut of new content these days, brevity deserves celebration. Trailer: Agretsuko, Netflix, Agretsuko on Netflix. Premise: a white-collar worker processes her age at office life by regularly singing death metal at a karaoke bar. She has few friends and her karaoke secret helps make the mundane life she's settled for seem more acceptable. Value: exceptionally strong writing shines here. The show has nuanced and varied criticisms of corporate life while still delivering joke after joke after joke. While many office-based comedies ultimately take the stance that work fosters family and doesn't always soul-suck, Agretsuko pulls no punches, deeming contemporary corporate life as morally bankrupt. All that screaming feels refreshingly honest. Trailer: Ugly Delicious, Netflix, Ugly Delicious on Netflix. Premise: James Beard award-winning chef David Chiang enlists culinary friends to travel the world with him and debate the existential merits of various foods. Each episode focuses on a different cuisine that doesn't typically get critical respect, such as pizza, tacos, or fried rice. Value: for those who miss Chang's food magazine, Lucky Peach, you should know that this show gets the creative team together again, as Chang partnered with Lucky Peach co-founder Peter Meehan to make Ugly Delicious. The show convinced me to think differently about a few types of food as well as examine why I held certain beliefs to begin with. Those who love to make food or simply eat it should find something to love here. Trailer: Dear White People, Adam Rose. Netflix: Dear White People on Netflix. Premise: college students deal with emboldened far-right voices that keep stoking racism on campus. Love stories and general campus fun still take place, but the ceaseless trolling by conservative ghouls is predominant in the students' lives. Value: Dear White People doesn't portray college life accurately. Actors in the 30s play the students, and these supposedly young characters somehow speak with incredible eloquence at all times. But once you accept this jarring depiction, the world the show creates has emotions and ideas that still resonate beautifully. And despite tackling weighty issues, the show remains a joy to watch. Trailer: One Day at a Time. Mike Yarish. Netflix: One Day at a Time on Netflix. Premise: a Cuban-American family figures out life in Los Angeles. The mother served in the U.S. Army as a nurse and still struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder. Using a sitcom format, the show tries to tackle various contemporary issues amid storylines of family and friendship. Value: although many critics have deemed One Day at a Time as a top show of the last couple of years, Netflix almost cancelled the show a few months ago. So this remains underrated and in need of some extra attention. For a sitcom, this show still feels vibrant. If you need an easy watch that the whole family can get behind, this should be your choice. Trailer: download more. Netflix: One Day at a Time TV series. Collateral TV series. Dear White People TV series. Agretsuko TV series.